Imagine waking up one morning, touching your stomach, and realizing it feels lighter than it did yesterday. Your genes button easier. Your energy feels calm instead of chaotic. And for the first time in a long time, you don't feel at war with food. What if fat loss didn't require starving yourself, killing your social life, or doing extreme workouts, but instead just using your body's natural rhythm the right way? Today I am going to share a simple fasting and fiber protocol that thousands of people are using to support fat loss without feeling miserable. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to use time and fiber as your secret weapons. Before we go deeper, if you want simple and realistic fat loss strategies that actually fit real life, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to this channel right now. Unicity Unimate feel great. It helps this channel reach more people who are struggling just like you. And it also means you won't miss the next video that could be the one that finally clicks for you. Let me start with a short story. A few months ago, a woman messaged me and said, "I don't eat that much, but I keep gaining weight. I tried low carb, I tried skipping dinner, I tried walking more, but nothing sticks." She felt tired, bloated, and frustrated with herself. The problem wasn't that she was lazy or broken. The problem was that her body never got a real break from food, and when she did eat, her meals didn't help her feel full or stable. Her insulin was always being pushed up and down, and her hunger hormones were completely confused. So instead of fighting her body, we changed the timing of food and the type of fiber she used. And slowly, her body started to work with her instead of against her. This is where fasting comes in. Fasting is not about starving. It is about giving your body a window of time where insulin can go down and fat can finally be used for fuel. When you eat all day long, even small snacks, insulin stays high and fat stays locked. When you stop eating for a period of time, insulin drops and your body says, "Okay, now I can burn stored fat." That is the basic idea. Most people don't need extreme fasting. They just need a consistent daily break from food. For many women, a simple 12 to 14-hour fast is a great place to start. That might look like finishing dinner at 7 p.m. and having breakfast at 9 a.m. That alone can already improve fat burning and digestion. But here's the mistake many people make. They fast, but when they eat foods that spike blood sugar and make them hungrier later. Then they blame fasting for making them binge. This is where fiber becomes powerful. Fiber slows digestion, feeds good gut bacteria, and helps control appetite. When you combine fasting with fiber, something special happens. You feel full with less food. Your blood sugar is more stable, and your cravings start to calm down instead of screaming at you all day. So let's talk about the fasting plus fiber protocol in a simple, realistic way. Step 1 is choosing your fasting window. For most people, a 14-hour fast is gentle and effective. You sleep through most of it. You wake up and drink water, tea, or black coffee if you like. You are not punishing yourself. You are just delaying your first meal a little bit. During this fasting time, your body is using stored energy instead of constant incoming calories. You may feel slightly hungry at first, but hunger usually comes in waves. If you wait 15 or 20 minutes, it often passes. Now step 2 is breaking your fast the smart way. This is where fiber matters. Instead of starting with sugary foods or refined carbs, you start with something that contains soluble fiber. Soluble fiber forms a gel in your stomach and slows how fast sugar enters your blood. This helps prevent that crash that makes you want to snack again 1 hour later. A fiber drink, a fiber-rich shake, or a meal with vegetables and whole foods can all work. The key is that fiber goes in first. Think of it like lining your stomach with a soft cushion before food arrives. When people follow this pattern, they often notice 3 things. First, they get full faster. Second, they don't feel that urgent need to snack. And third, their digestion improves. Bloating goes down and bowel movements become more regular. These are signs that the gut is getting healthier, and a healthier gut makes fat loss easier, not harder. Now, let's talk about why this works on a deeper level. When you fast, insulin goes down. When insulin is low, your body can access fat stores. When you add fiber, you reduce how high insulin spikes after meals. So fasting lowers the baseline and fiber smooths out the spikes. Together, they create a calm environment inside your body instead of a roller coaster. And your body loves calm. Calm hormones mean better sleep, better mood, and better fat burning. A lot of people worry that fasting will slow metabolism, but the opposite often happens when it's done gently. Your body becomes more flexible. It learns how to switch between burning food and burning fat. This is called metabolic flexibility. It's like teaching your body to use both gasoline and electricity instead of only one. When your body can do that, weight becomes easier to manage. Now I want to be very honest. This is not magic. You won't lose 20 pounds in 1 week, but what you will gain is control. Control over hunger, control over cravings, and control over your eating schedule. That is what leads to real, lasting fat loss. Let's walk through a sample day so you can picture it clearly. You finish dinner around 7 p.m. You drink water in the evening if you feel thirsty. You go to bed. You wake up in the morning and have water or tea. Around 9 a.m., you break your fast with a fiber-rich drink or a meal that includes fiber and protein. You feel satisfied. At lunch, you eat a normal balanced meal. Not tiny, not huge. In the afternoon, you don't feel desperate for sugar. At dinner, you eat again, and then you close your eating window. That's it. No complicated rules, just timing and fiber. Some people use structured systems to help them stay consistent with this, like routines that include specific fiber blends and plant-based ingredients. That's why you often hear people talking about Unicity Unimate Feel Great as a lifestyle approach rather than a crash diet. The idea is not to starve or suffer, but to guide your body back into balance using fasting and fiber together. When the gut is supported and insulin is calmer, fat loss becomes a side effect of better habits instead of a constant fight. One of the most powerful things about this protocol is how it changes your relationship with food. Instead of thinking, I can't eat that, you start thinking, when should I eat? That shift alone reduces stress. Stress is one of the biggest hidden reasons people hold on to fat. High stress means high cortisol, and high cortisol makes the body store fat, especially around the belly. When your eating pattern is calm and predictable, stress hormones go down too. Another benefit people notice is mental clarity. When you're not digesting all day long, more energy goes to your brain. Many people say they feel focused in the morning instead of foggy. They don't feel sleepy after meals. This makes it easier to move your body, go for a walk, or do light exercise, which supports fat loss even more. Now, let's talk about common mistakes. The first mistake is fasting too long to fast. If you jump straight to 18 or 20 hours without experience, you may feel dizzy, irritable, or overly hungry. That's not necessary for results. Start with what feels doable. The second mistake is breaking the fast with junk food. If the first thing you eat is sugar, you undo the benefits. The third mistake is not drinking enough water. Dehydration feels like hunger. Always drink water during your fasting window. Consistency is more important than perfection. If one day you eat earlier, that's okay. If one day you eat later, that's okay. The goal is to build a pattern that fits your life. Fat loss is not about one perfect day. It's about many average days done in the right direction. Now imagine yourself 3 months from now. You wake up and your clothes fit better. You don't think about food all day. You trust your body more. You don't feel guilty after meals. You feel lighter physically and mentally. That is what this protocol is really about. Not punishment, but partnership with your body. If this is making sense to you, pause for a second and ask yourself, what is one small change I could try tomorrow? Maybe it's finishing dinner earlier. Maybe it's adding more fiber to your first meal. Maybe it's skipping late night snacks. One small change can lead to a big shift. And before we wrap up, I want to remind you that this channel, Unicity Unimate Feel Great, is here to support you with simple explanations and realistic strategies. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. If you've ever tried fasting or increasing fiber before, I want you to tell me in the comments what your experience was. Did it feel easy? Did it feel hard? Did you notice any changes? Your comment might help someone else who is reading and thinking, is this for me? And if you found this video helpful, share it with a friend or family member who is struggling with weight and energy. Sometimes one video can start a whole new journey for someone. Remember, fat loss does not start in the gym. It starts in your daily habits. When you give your body time to rest from food and support it with fiber, you create the conditions for change. Not overnight, but over time. And over time is how real transformation happens. So tomorrow when you wake up, drink some water, breathe and remind yourself that you are not broken. You are just learning a new way to work with your body. Fasting and fiber are tools, not punishments. Use them gently, and let your body do what it was designed to do. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Unicity Unimate Feel Great, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message, share this video with them. Your support helps this channel grow, and helps more people find a healthier, calmer path to fat loss.